long-winded way around it. So I started off doing electrics about 10 years ago. Did most of my electrical qualification, then got into smart metering, so I've been a different side of electrics. All through my journey of doing my electrical qualification, I was quite interested in doing the fire and security side of it, and then an opportunity came up to become an apprentice. So I decided to apply for it, did my apprenticeship through Skills to Security. Being able to teach the students, passing on my knowledge from what I've learned over the years, just being able to get the students involved in things, just seeing their faces actually when they get something's working, they've achieved something, just gives me that sort of bit of achievement as well. Probably helped having an electrical background to start off with, and then obviously doing the apprenticeship through Skills to Security. That's really helped. Obviously I know the ins and outs of how it all works, and just for personal qualities, then all around sort of bubbly person, quite easy to chat, quite easy to talk to people, quite easy to come to and speak to. If the student's got problems or issues, they can quite easily come and speak to me. So since I've started doing it, it's evolved quite a bit so far. Obviously we've gone from standard detection and things like that. It's always been wireless, but it's getting now to where you can now link stuff up to your Android phones and iPhones, whereas beforehand you used to have to buy expensive equipment for it to trigger up and show on an application to show that detected triggered. And obviously it's going to get to a point where AI is going to start getting involved with a lot of these systems. So a typical day would be, I'd come in the mornings, I'd prep bits and pieces for the class. Obviously I'd have my schedule of work that I'll be doing throughout that day. Students will come in, get them all settled down, mark them all in, have discussions first of all. If there's practical work, we get them in the practical room, set them up the tasks in the practical. Obviously I then have to do paperwork in between for what they've been doing during the practical week and what they've been doing written work during the week. As for challenges, never seems to be any challenges really. Unless obviously students are really struggling with something, that's more the challenge side of it, then obviously I'll step in and then help them out. So definitely FES level 3, which is your Fire Emergency Security Systems qualification. Once you get that, obviously you do then get a gold card for your ECS card. There are obviously other qualifications you can get, like diplomas, level 3 MBQs, but the FES one is the best way to go because that gives you your full qualification for all areas. So you can obviously get your gold card then and progress onto other areas in the industry. Not so much common traits, but a lot of the only thing I can sort of do see them sometimes is a lot of them don't seem to obviously continue learning. So even though they've done a particular block, they think they've done that block and that's it, but they haven't got to learn it again. Whereas on the site, you've got to constantly learn over and over again. Even if you have to go back, revise bits you've done. You might have done some dual comms on one block, doesn't mean you've got to stop at that block learning dual comms. Obviously on site, if you get the opportunity to do it, a person jump on and obviously learn more on that side of it. Doing the apprenticeship through Skills to Security, that was rewarding, because obviously I got to learn a lot of knowledge and good knowledge, got my qualifications that I've been after, managed to gain my gold card, and now that I'm a tutor through Skills to Security, I'm now going down the route of getting my teacher's qualifications, so the MBQ at level 3 and level 4. Definitely becoming a FES tutor, because as I say, I'm now going to gain more qualifications. I get to learn about all different sort of products that you get come in from different sponsors and things like that. So it gets to a certain age in life where you want to continually learn, I suppose, because when I was younger, you didn't really want to learn too much. So trends would be, obviously, now that they're recognised by, well, they will be getting recognised by the JIB eventually, hopefully soon. But beforehand, you couldn't apply for your gold card for ECS, but that's now obviously changed and now recognised. The qualification you get out of this is now recognised to apply for an ECS card. And the fact that it's becoming quite a popular thing to do, because obviously the electrical side of it, it's not as in-depth as the fire and security side of it, but obviously there's a lot more voltage, whereas the fire and security side of it is a little bit more knowledgeable stuff in there you've got to learn, less voltage to work with, and it's just a great industry for the students to get into. I highly recommend to start off, if they want to get into it, study, do your research, what you want to do. If you want to get into this, obviously there's various qualifications you can go down and different routes. Highly advise just stick with it, go with it and study.